96 plus Encore ICON Player Picks amounting to over 8 million coins of fodder. You're going to be blown away by the end of this video when I show you the team because it's absolutely insane. Do you want to complete the best evolutions on FC25, open all of the best packs and have the best team possible? Well, today I might be able to help you with the best coin service, lootbar.gg. Not only are Lootbar cheap, safe and reliable, they offer 24/7 customer support, have a 4.9 rating out of 5 on Trustpilot, guaranteed to get your coins within 30 minutes of purchase, and also offers the ability to buy packs directly from Lootbar, which are cheaper than on the game. And you don't just have to take my word for it, plenty of other content creators are using Lootbar. So instead of wasting your money on terrible FC points, go to Lootbar and use code VIPER at checkout to get 10% off all orders. Welcome to 96 plus 1 of 4 Encore ICON Player Picks. Now, just a few things to get out of the way before we start this video, guys. If you're enjoying the content, please let me know by leaving a like and subscribing to the channel. Let me know your best pick out of one of these. And also, you're going to see a few clothing changes in this video because these take a lot to build, and once again, that is why I'd love it if you could leave a like on the video. But we're not going to waste any more time. We're going to get into the first one and we're going to see what we can get. I imagine these are going to be pretty poor, and the first one is really poor. I'm going to take Sol Campbell. I don't know why, really. Not a great start, if I'm being honest. We need to see a few 98s and 99s out of these. As you can see, already owned on most of them. Ashley Cole is not a duplicate, which is really handy. He will be going back into the exchange, though, most probably. Here we go with the third one. We've got Frank Rijkaard, Carlos Puyol, Patrick Vieira. Oh my god. Wow. I'm going to take Rijkaard because he's not a duplicate, but there was a 98 Cruyff in there. How about the 99? Javier Zanetti, we don't have him in the club. John Barnes, we've had him in the club so many times. Cafu, we've had him in the club so many times. And then Frank Lampard, we have also had in the club an awful lot of times. So, all 97 so far, all footies. We could have taken that Cruyff if we wanted him for fodder. Don't really see the point. Zanetti again. Stoichkov again. Kluivert, I think for the first time. And Marcel Desailly, another new one. Not too bad. I mean, every card is a 97, which is a little bit annoying. 97 Veron, 97 Scholes, 96 Bobby Charlton, and 97 Michael Owen. That's our first shapeshifters that we're going to take there. Not been the greatest start in the world, if I'm being honest. Of course, that Cruyff is nice, but not really what I want. Come on, man. Oh, dear. It's just a game of 97s. It's just 97s everywhere, isn't it? Zico, another 97 that I don't have in the club. Gerd Muller, another 97 that I do have in the club. Bobby Charlton, again, in that same slot. And then Xabi Alonso in that same slot. 2 more to go from the first 10. And I have not been impressed one iota. John Barnes again. Bobby Charlton in that slot yet again. And Frank Lampard. Oh dear, guys. Oh dear. I'm going to really regret this decision, I think. There goes Zico in the first slot. Figo, I think that's the first time we've seen him. Oh, look at that again. Look who's in the third slot. And in the fourth slot again, we have got Marcel Desailly. First 10, not so good. Let me go and build the next 10, taking us up to 20, and see if they can be any better than that. Here are the next 10 icon picks, taking us up to 20 in total. Now, let me tell you something. These are an absolute grind to go and get done. But here we go with the next 10, taking us up to 20. Can we get anything better than the first set? Doesn't look very promising, does it? Bobby Charlton, at least he's not in the third slot anymore, but still not what I'm looking for. Oh my god. Okay, we've hit a banger. That's our first super card right there. Thierry Henry, he's still over 1 million coins. That is brilliant. Now, as we move on, there is no way we're going to be beating that out of these 10. Here we go. That is our first really decent pull. I'm very happy about that, but we need more. And at the moment, we are not getting more. We are getting less. We'll take Sauer. She's actually quite a rare card. Here comes getting her the next 5 times in a row now. Absolutely. Sol Campbell again. We've got Scholesy again. Lampard. And Ashley Cole. I tell you something, right? I recorded the first set of these at like 5 PM. It's now nearly 12 AM. There is quite evidently a rotation, isn't there? Quite evidently. We've got Casillas in the first. Xabi Alonso. And then we have got Peter Schmeichel, which isn't too bad. And Ashley Cole again. We're going to take Peter there. These have been better. I think that's safe to say that these have been not considerably better, but better nonetheless. Here we go. Patrick Vieira, one of the most common cards in packs right now. Fernando Torres and Thuram. So all duplicates there, sadly. 4 more to go from the second set. Come on. Another banger, please. Zico, Stoichkov, Figo, and Desai. Nah, man. 3 more. Come on. Come on. Let's get one more banger. Carlos Puyol, Desai, Smith again, and Ham. In fact, Smith again might not be true. That might be the first time we've had her out of the 20 picks. Well, out of 18, actually. Here we go with number 19. Okay, there's Sauer again. But there is another Smith. And the final one, taking us up to 20 icon picks so far, is going to have Zanetti, Campbell, Buffon, and Smith again. So, in my opinion, they were a fair amount better. And let's hope the third set are even better again. This is going to take us up to 30, guys. And so far, our best pulls have been Johan Cruyff and also Thierry Henry. Can we get any 99s in the third set? Rijkaard, Puyol, Owen, and Schmeichel. So, not a great start. Not a great start. Let's go from the back to the front now. Oh, yeah. Let's see if we can get anything good here. Kluivert, Sauer, Schmeichel again. Okay. Not a great start. Starting off with 2 duplicates, right? At least give me cards that I don't have in my club. Figo is one of them. Oh, man. I mean, if I'm being honest, these have been diabolical, right? Thierry Henry is amazing. Like, absolutely amazing. And I will cherish that because I love him on this game. But, generally speaking, these have been absolutely terrible. Not enough 98s, certainly not enough 99s. And you can kind of always see where the most common players are and what pick they're going to show up in, which is really annoying. That's a really bad one as well. We're going to take Patty V there. I don't know why we're taking Patty V. And of course, these cards here, well, maybe not Casillas actually, but Figo is a card that has gone through the grind multiple times, right? So not having him in the club isn't a big thing. He's in packs right now, so it's not really a big ask to keep getting him over and over and over. And there he is again. Another duplicate in Michael Essien. Not good. Not good. We're not seeing too many unique players. And I know the pool is relatively small here. But, yeah. 30 deep. And the cards we're getting are just too familiar, right? They're too familiar. 3 more, sorry, to go here. Zico always shows up in that first slot, it seems. Van der Sar is quite good, to be fair. Wow. Now that, of course, he does have an SBC, but that is another massive, massive pickup in Eusebio there. So these have now been worth it again. Eusebio, brilliant. That's a really good card to pick up. His value, he's still 1 million coins, so that is really good. Okay, these have been a success kind of already. Now, you know, we've seen Cruyff, we have seen Thierry Henry, and now we have had Eusebio. So I'm not too mad about that. Probably need like a second one though as well, a proper really good second one for it to be super, super worth it. And that doesn't look like that's coming from the second set as we enter the final one, which is going to take us up to 30. We've got Luis Figo. We have got Bobby Charlton, 296s, a 97 Kluivert, and then a 97 Mia Hamm. So, I think there we can say they were good. They were good just because of Eusebio, but we're in a bad ratio of getting more duplicates than we are getting cards we don't have in the club, which is a little bit disappointing. This has become an absolute slog, guys. I can't remember the last time I brought you back. I do think I mentioned the time, though. It is now 3 AM. There's a lot of grinding going into this, so please, please, please leave a like and subscribe. Here we go with the next 10, taking us up to 40. Let's see what we get in this set. The same old in the first one. Not a surprise. Let's go back to front again, though, and see if we can add our first 99. What's very interesting is during the grind of these, that's nice Van der Sar and Buffon, I actually managed to get Pele 99. So, the grind for these has been pretty good, but we really, really want to see a 99 out of one of these. Okay, well, that'll do. Thank you very much. That is amazing. That is one of the best cards we could have got. 99 Johan Cruyff. Wow. That's made all of it worth it. I mean, Ruud Gullit, maybe? Other than Ruud Gullit, we have hit everything we want from these, to be fair. Including the Pele through the grind. Wow. Zico, Stoichkov, Rijkaard, and Luis Figo. I just don't care now. I just don't care. That's amazing. We've still got 10 more to go after this, but that's just made it all worth it. That's made it all worth it. Absolutely. We're getting duplicates all the time at the moment, but look at him, man. Oh, that is such a good pull. Wow. 99 Johan Cruyff. I mean, I'm done now. I'm done. I'm so happy with that, because that's actually one of the ones that I really wanted. It would be awesome to get Ruud Gullit, though, wouldn't it? You know, 98 Henry, 98 Eusebio, amazing. Is that our first 99? I feel like that's our first 99, isn't it? In fact, I'm like 99% sure that that's our first 99. So, just over the moon, guys. Honestly, over the moon with that. It's a bit sad how little duplicates, or how many duplicates we're still getting. But Johan Cruyff has made everything worth it. Zico again in that first slot. It's just the same cards, isn't it? It's the same cards. Like 80 to 90% of these. Here comes the final one for set 4. And it's the same cards again. But that man right there has made it all worth it. That was a really, really, really good set. And here we go, guys. The final 10. You're going to notice that the haircut and the beard are sorted. Finally, after a long, long time, I've got the beard sorted. But these 10 are going to take us up to 50. And I have to say, I am very, very happy with our returns. Here we go with this first one here. A lot of cards aren't going to be duplicates because... okay. That is really good, I want to say. That's really good. I already want to take him, obviously. That's really good. That is really nice. That's a good one to pick up in the first one. How much is he worth? Brilliant. Brilliant. I don't know if we're going to have made 8 million coins back. If we account for the Pele we got grinding through this, probably. But we want Gullit or R9. And this one is a bit of a stinker. We have got Schmeichel there. We'll take him. Not a good pick. As I did say, though, a lot of these cards should be non-duplicates because I've had to yeet a lot of them into the icon pick. We've got Zico in the first pick, again, as per usual. Bon Jans. And the final one for this one is going to be Mia Hamm. So we'll take Zico there, as he's not already owned. We're doing quite well at the moment because we haven't got any duplicates. I'm sure they will start coming. Probably from this one. Well, that's not true, is it? With Scholesy, Casillas, Sauer, and Schmeichel again. So we'll take Scholesy in that one. The lovely, lovely toe eater that he is. This is the 5th one now, and I think we've already hit a good enough card to be happy. I would still like to hit one more banger, though, if we can. Gerd Muller is going to be the one that we're going to take here. Or is it going to be Desailly? I'm going to take Desailly because I feel like I've got enough strikers for the final team. Here we go with number 6. Rijkaard. Buffon again. Cafu, he's so common right now, he is. And Kluivert. So we'll take Rijkaard there. Not bad. It's just nice to not get any duplicates, to be honest. It's really nice to not see duplicates in every single one. We've got Ronald Koeman. I nearly said Kingsley Coman there. I don't think that's Kingsley Coman, to be honest. We've got Buffon again. Already owned on all of these so far. So we're going to take Buffon as he's the highest rated. That's our first duplicate. Here we go. 3 more to go. Come on. 1 more new card. Zico again in that bloody first slot. Figo, Torres, and Kluivert. So we'll take Zico. I think we've already taken him once, right? Yeah, we have. 2 more to go, guys, before we go and build the final team, which is going to be absolutely epic. Carlos Puyol, Van der Sar again. He's quite common out of these. Bonjans. And then the final one here is going to be Ashley Cole. I'm going to take Carlos Puyol there. 1 more to go. 8 million coins spent of fodder on these picks. Are we going to get blessed with 1 more good card? Already owned for the first 2. We've got Xabi Alonso. And then we have got Mia Hamm again. So, whilst they weren't great, Carlos Alberto is a good pull. Let me now go and build the final team. And there you go, guys. That is the final team we were able to create after 50 icon player picks. Now, I know Pele's in here and I know it's a contentious point, but we did get him from a 50 player pack whilst grinding up one of the 10 sets of icon picks. So I am going to count him. That team is absolutely insane. Now, I might have messed up on the bench and we might not have actually picked one of these players, but this is the bench as well. What a successful grind this has been. I really think, guys, as well, some of the other content on the channel you'll really go and enjoy. So go and watch that, and I'll see you on the next video.